Hello, welcome to Sim Games Teal, and I'm your host Tony. Today we're going to be making the Downsview Airport in our city of Toronto. In this video, I'm going to be focusing on the functionality of the airport to show you how it can better improve the mechanics of your city. Where you place your airport will also have a significant impact on your city, which is something that I'm going to also get into. How to make money with an airport is something that I'm going to save for another video, as I think that these are two separate things, therefore should have their own separate videos. So let's start by making the airport roads that will connect the airport to the rest of the city. Then while I'm making the airport, I'm going to talk to you about how to make an airport that could be used to improve the mechanics of your game, and why its location matters. Of course, you can make an airport in your city because you like airports, want to make your city more money, or you think that it would just look good. These are all, of course, good reasons to make an airport in your city, but there is much more to airports than that. There are fundamentally two vital functions that airports serve in the game and in your city. These are the facilitation of tourists and cargo, and these are the two things that you are able to do with airports. This applies whether you have the Airports DLC or are just using the vanilla airports provided in the base game. Therefore, the airport supplies tourists and cargo to your city. The amount of tourists that come to your city depends on how attractive your city is, and the amount of tourist attractions that you have. The terminals that are provided allow for exactly this. Commercial aircraft fly in and out of the city and bring tourists in and out and take them back. The other vital function that the airports provides is cargo facilities. This allows for aircraft to import and export goods in and out of the city. For this, there is a special airport cargo road that you need to run through the airport area. Then there is a cargo ramp that you can attach to this cargo road. Cargo aircraft can then transfer goods between trucks and aircraft. Airports offer your city a versatile transport option. A train station requires rail access, and railroads can be expensive, and even more expensive if you have to run them underground because you don't want to destroy existing parts of your city to add these in. Trains also don't have the ability to transport the volumes of passengers and freight that planes can. Airports are also capable of handling more frequency and volume of traffic than train stations, unless you have lots of railroads that you can have to run on or in the ground. Shipyards or harbors, to say the obvious, need to be placed along the shoreline somewhere in locations where they can be accessed by the main shipping lanes on the map. Although harbors can be very useful if they are placed at the right locations, there is the limitation that they can only be placed on a shoreline, which may not always be the most convenient. Airports have the advantage that they can be placed anywhere inland on a flat piece of land. Speaking of which, when you paint in the airport area, it automatically levels the land for you, which is a very useful built-in feature. So this brings us to location. This here, in the northwest part of the city, is the perfect location to add an airport. It just so happens that this is also where Downsview Airport is located in real life. Just to the south of here, we have the Yorkdale Mall, with an amusement park for tourists to visit. We also have the Yorkdale oil industry here, that can use a way for goods to be imported and exported. The downtown district in our city of Toronto currently has an airport, an inner-city bus station, train hub, and harbors for both passengers and cargo, so it is indeed very well served with many people using it and transiting through here. However, if Sims arrive in downtown Toronto, they will have to use the metro, or subway as we call it here, all the way up to the Yorkdale area, which is a long distance away. So I have connected the subway to Downsview Airport, and this will allow Sims to much more easily get to the Yorkdale shopping mall, amusement park, and to any locations in the northwest part of the city. The same goes for the Yorkdale oil industry. In order to import or export goods, trucks would have to travel on the highway from downtown Toronto or from the edges of the map to this area, and that is a very long drive. By placing the Downsview Airport here, trucks are able to travel a much shorter distance to this airport, deliver and pick up their goods, and then return to their facility. And just in case you didn't know this, planes are faster than trucks, trains, or ships. Everyone probably already knows that. Tony, move on. So this is why the location of where you place the airport is of strategic importance to the mechanics of the game. You can better control and spread out where tourists and cargo arrive and leave the city from. This can make your industries more money by shortening their trip times, can alleviate traffic on high-volume locations on your highways, and can make it more attractive for tourists to visit by lowering their trip times to key tourist locations using your transit network. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have found this video helpful in better understanding how you can use airports to improve your city's mechanics. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Please leave any comments below, and as always, happy skylining!